This GR Corolla Circuit Edition has an incredibly special engine. Its fantastic design, amazing technology, unique manufacturing process, and perfect execution is what gives these GR Corollas exciting performance. So what makes this engine so special? Now keep in mind that GR Corolla is the handiwork of Toyota's Performance and Motorsports division, Gazoo Racing. Now this 300 horsepower, 273 foot-pound of torque, turbo inline in this very special Corolla uses the same engine as the GR Yaris, which forms the basis for Gazoo Racing's top-tier World Rally Championship race car. These engines produce the same power per liter as a Ferrari 488 Pista. How? The 1.6-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine is very special. Its open deck for advanced cooling, cast aluminum block, and high-strength engine components has allowed tuners to push them to over 500 horsepower. Each piston has 3 oil cooling jets designed to feed oil into the underside of the piston to cool them. In conjunction with the 10.5:1 compression ratio, which by the way does produce a lot of heat, the top end has 2 hollow camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing on both the inlet and the exhaust sides, which is commonplace on many engines of this type and size. But what isn't all that common is that each individual intake port is CC machined to optimize flow. The engine has forged connecting rods, super tough aluminum block with cast cylinder liners. And the crankcase is offset with a gear-to-gear mesh with a balance shaft which bolts directly to the block. The single scroll ball-bearing cool turbocharger is superior to journal-bearing turbos because they give quicker response, resulting in far less turbo lag, giving fantastic throttle response. Now, except for the turbo whine, you barely notice that it's a turbo at all when you're driving it. The turbo and exhaust manifold are cast together in one piece and produces a maximum boost of 25.2 psi. Generally though, it's a very basic turbocharger installation, which is a good thing. And this GR Corolla engine features a timing chain like all premium engines instead of a timing belt, which is not something you'd expect in a typical economy car. Now you may be wondering, where's the battery? Well, the battery is moved to the back of the car to improve weight distribution to 58 front, 42 rear. On the Circuit Edition, under full throttle, the air enters in through here, comes up through, and then goes into here. Partial throttle, that doesn't happen, keeps the noise down. And speaking about louder, the exhaust system has 3 exhaust tips, which is another way to get more power out of the engine by reducing back pressure and improving flow. The center exhaust has a cutoff valve, but when accelerating hard, the cutoff valve to the center exhaust opens to give the exhaust better flow and, well, more noise, but now it's going directly through the muffler. The center exhaust also opens when the car is first started. Now, in spite of all this fantastic technology, it still needs oil and filter changes every 6 months or 5,000 miles with regular usage. Obviously, more often if driven aggressively. There's no exotic or overly special coolant or oils needed. Keep in mind though, when checking the oil, you do need to wait at least 10 minutes after shutting the car down, otherwise the reading will be inaccurate. Click here for your next video on the very special manufacturing process the GR Corolla enjoys, and I'll see you there.